God Is With Us is a song that I wrote a number of years ago. It sort of came out of an event here that happened in Australia. We had what was called the Black Saturday fires in 2009. Many people killed and just a lot of destruction. And generally what I find when people, something bad like that happens, you always tend to hear the statement, why does God allow that to happen? And I remember hearing that, and it sort of made me really angry. Because inside I was saying, you know, this is not God. He hasn't actually caused this, and so I was really quite frustrated and wanted to tell these people that, you know, God is actually someone who cares for us rather than someone who wants to destroy us. And so it took about a process of about 6 months, me processing that and just thinking over those thoughts. And just one day, the thought, you know, Emmanuel, God with us, sort of came with me, and it really sort of resonated in me. It's not something that was I hadn't heard before, but you know, when sometimes things sound fresh, and so that sort of was going around in me, Emmanuel, God with us. And I sat down at the piano one day and just really started to sing, and the sort of the part of the song where it is just saying Emmanuel was the first part that came, and it was just what started off as something that was a real frustration, that I was angry with these people saying that God had done something against them, that it started to become a real cry of love towards them, and wanted to tell the people, you know, God is actually with us. And so singing that, just the name Emmanuel just brought those emotions more to the fore, and then the chorus basically came out of that, saying, you know, God is with us. He saved us, and He actually hears us when we call, and He's not a distant God, that He's always present. And so that's sort of where the song started, and really, you know, that process of writing the song probably only took about 30 minutes, but the actual, to get me to that point, was probably 6 months of me processing it, me working it out, and me understanding what I was actually going to write. The fact that you know, we can say Emmanuel, God is with us, and we say it, and it's something that we can brush over, but that reality that you hear every day, that He is actually here with you every day, that He's not a distant God, that He's not out to destroy us, that He's rich in mercy, and He's for us, and He's not against us. And so that's where the song started, and really the first verse was sort of declaring who God was, making this God who sometimes we actually diminish into trying to make Him big again. This Psalm 8 thought, you know, who am I that you think of me, that, you know, you put the sun and moon in place. So that's sort of where it started. And the second verse was really our response to that, you know, there's a time where we have to humble ourselves, and we need to get on our knees and, you know, pray that God will actually come and bring healing to our land, and really, you know, show His mercy towards us. So that's where the song came from. I hope you really enjoy the song, and I hope for you get a real strong sense that, you know, God is with you, that Emmanuel, God is with us. Thanks. God is